So Nintendo just revealed, and I believe released, one of the dumbest fucking things I think they have ever decided to do. And that's saying a lot considering they released a fucking alarm clock a few weeks ago. So if you haven't heard already, Nintendo supposedly released, and the only reason I say supposedly is because I can't currently find it on the Google Play Store, a new app called Nintendo Music. It's basically what it sounds. It is the YouTube Music, the Spotify, the Napster equivalent for Nintendo Music. It's a Nintendo streaming service for music. And on the outset, it does sound like a good idea. I mean, we the fans have been clamoring for Nintendo to kind of release an official version of their, soundtracks on these streaming services for a fucking long time. So to kind of get something like that and kind of get an exclusively tailored to Nintendo only kind of music thing is kind of cool in concept. But when you think about it for like more than 2 seconds, you start to realize how fucking stupid this thing really is, and really just how stupid its existence really is. And the reason that is because instead of actually listening to the fans who have wanted these just put on places like Spotify, YouTube Music, Napster, they decided instead of doing all that, which probably would have been, much easier and much cheaper for them, they decided to open up their own exclusive app and, just kind of have their music exclusively there. What the fuck? I don't think anyone in their right minds in the 21st century has more than one music streaming service app on their phone at, any given time. But if I'm going to play devil's advocate, let's just say it's no more than two. We all know it's at least, we all know it's just the one. It could be two if you're fucking insane, but it's all dependent on like the pros and cons of each service. So Spotify may have some pros that that are some cons of YouTube Music, and vice versa. The beauty of the modern music streaming service kind of market is that none of the cons or the pros really have anything to do with the amount or what kind of music is presented on each app. It's not like Spotify's out here like, oh, we got the Beatles, come to us, or YouTube Music's like, oh, we've got Queen, you come to us, or Napster's like, oh, we have Tiny Tim, come to us. Now, it's pretty universal, and everyone kind of wanted Nintendo to be a part of that, so they can put, their music, the Nintendo music on their playlist and kind of listen to it all in that one central hub. But because Nintendo wants to be the wacky, goofy fucking company that they are, they're not doing that. Which is weird because if you really think about it, if they decided to do it that way, the way we've all been asking for, it probably would have not only been much fucking easier, but it also probably would have made them some money as well, let alone being cost effective. I mean, think about the comparison here. If Nintendo decided to do it the way that everyone was fucking asking them to do it for years, and not to mention other game developers have been doing that as well. I've got, the Undertale soundtracks on there, you got Minecraft, you got fucking game soundtracks from all sorts of different games on there, except fucking Nintendo. If Nintendo decided to do it that way, you just put them on there, and, all of these services run ads, so, it would be, you would kind of make some money there. But what instead they decide to do, and I want people to really realize how fucking stupid this is, what they decided to do was instead of just kind of putting these songs up there and, just getting ad revenue from them, as little as that may be, they decided to, make their own app, make their own servers, have these coders make this app, and heaven knows if they're playing fucking ads on them, who fucking knows? I mean, it would be laughable if they did, but I wouldn't put it past them. But yeah, instead of doing, the easy, let's make just a little bit of money off these game soundtracks, why don't we just dedicate a whole fucking side mission to something that is completely useless? It's probably going to piss off most of our fan base anyway. I don't know. That just doesn't make sense to me. We went on a road trip not too long, like maybe less than a week ago. It was like a mini road trip to a Bricks and Minifigs about an hour away. But I was talking with my buddy Ryan, and we were just talking about like how cool it would be for Nintendo to kind of, put their music on Spotify so he could put some of, his favorite tracks from like Galaxy or like Mario Odyssey or something like that onto his normal playlist. Like that's what people are fucking looking for. I can speak from experience. I'm kind of a fucking weirdo if you couldn't fucking tell. I have a sleep playlist that consists of pretty much just only game soundtrack like music. Now, granted, back in the day, it had a bunch of, game rips from YouTube Music, which is why YouTube Music is kind of like my primary, music streaming service of choice, because you could still kind of use like YouTube videos and playlists and shit. Anyway, it used to be filled with like Mario Galaxy and like Donkey Kong Country, and then Nintendo decided to fucking purge all of that. So it would have been nice if they released, official versions of the Donkey Kong Country or Mario Galaxy soundtrack, so I could, put on my playlist. That would have been cool. But like this also kind of fucks like that playlist up. Like that playlist has some of those that haven't been purged, but I've also got like from the official Undertale soundtrack, or like, I have like a song or two from Minecraft. It's weird because it's like you can do that on Nintendo's app, which, I could probably do, but then it's like, well, I kind of want to have these different songs on there as well because they all kind of have that same kind of vibe. Can't fucking do that now because I got to switch apps and I got to do that. And I get it's kind of petty, but when you kind of really boil it down to the point of like a music streaming service app, it just kind of gets in the way and kind of defeats the fucking purpose, which sucks because they were so close to getting it right, yet fucked it up so badly. Come on, guys. Oh, fuck. It's a Nintendo Switch Online exclusive. Oh my god. What the fuck? So, take everything I just said and add a $20 a year charge to it. That's the current state right now. Hopefully we get some Switch 2 news sometime soon. We're not.